Time now for the morning rush. Albuquerque police are investigating a shooting at the Ojos Locos Sports Cantina in Uptown, killing one person. Officers were called out at around 10 last night. Investigators say that several people had been shot and one person died on scene with two others taken to the hospital. There's no word from police on any suspects at this point. New census data shows the population here in New Mexico increased by just 3% in the last 10 years. That is well below the national average. Roger Montoya represents Mora County, which saw a 14% decline in population. He says that is due to the lack of investment in infrastructure over the years in rural New Mexico. Sandoval County saw an increase in residents. The census now reveals New Mexico is still the most heavily Hispanic state here in the U.S. 47.7% of the respondents identified ancestry linked to Latin America and other Spanish-speaking areas. We're also the third most indigenous state at 12.4% after Alaska and Oklahoma. Eric.
Well, our top weather story continues to be an area of low pressure moving through southeastern New Mexico. As we head through the weekend, it will continue to move westward, unleashing very heavy rain totals all across southern New Mexico.
A suspected serial bank robber strikes again. The FBI is now offering $5,000 for information leading to his arrest. This is the man that the feds say robbed a U.S. bank in Santa Fe yesterday. Investigators believe that he may be the same man behind 6 other bank robberies since July 15th. He is described as 5'5", Native American or Hispanic in his 20s or 30s. If you know who he is, you're asked to call police. New video this morning shows what led up to deputies opening fire during a chase, starting on the Navajo Nation and ending with a convicted felon dead along a San Juan County highway. The pursuit started last month at a gas station in Shiprock. Officers say that 36-year-old Sean Thomas was behind the wheel of a stolen Toyota Corolla, with Shiprock police chasing him. San Juan County deputies tried to stop that vehicle. Investigators say that Thomas showed a gun out the window before pointing it at officers and then crashing into a tree. A man run over at a party says that he will testify after learning that prosecutors offered a plea deal to the man he says ran him over. Well, Travis Breeze suffered multiple injuries after being run down while at a graduation party. This was in Valencia County back in 2019. Breeze says that the man behind the wheel was a former friend who he had confronted. Tyler Saavedra was charged with attempted murder, and Breeze learned that prosecutors had offered Saavedra a plea deal. The DA's office then says that they offered Saavedra the deal because prosecutors were not able to get in touch with Breeze. They say that the plea has been withdrawn. Well, the trial continues for a woman accused of killing her mother and her daughter. Paul Garcia was with Alexis Groves during a police chase in 2017 when investigators say that Groves crashed into a car, killing Shauna Arredondo Bowling and her 14-year-old daughter, Shaylee. Garcia told the jury that he and Groves were high on meth and burglarizing cars. As part of a plea deal, Garcia could get just 6 years behind bars in exchange for his testimony. Groves is charged with first-degree murder with the state arguing that she knew that her actions could kill someone. Eric.
Let's go with the 5 out of 10 for our Metro Threat Index today. Scattered afternoon rain showers as well as some stronger wind gusts, 25 to 30 miles per hour later on today.
Bernalillo County is now getting ready to welcome the public to its pricey new downtown headquarters. The county bought the building for an expected total renovation cost, which they thought would be about $33. The final price tag for that, though, was $68 million. The building has a rooftop outdoor seating area and a pumping room for new mothers. It consolidates 6 county buildings into one. 800 employees are working at the headquarters, and it will be open starting next week. The New Mexico Department of Health says that there's been a 25% increase in vaccinations in the southeastern part of the state. Well, that includes Eddy County, which has seen a drastic rise in cases. The Eddy County Health Office is now shifting their vaccine distribution to larger venues. Those are in Artesia and Carlsbad through the end of the month of August, making it easier for people to get the shot. Eric.
Well, good morning, everyone. We continue to see not really any accidents, at least right now. Roadways looking clear. Different story for our sky conditions. More on that coming up.
Well, the city of Albuquerque is now using federal relief money to try and draw people back to popular historical spots along Route 66. The executive director of RK Venture is now leading a new campaign trying to grab the attention of locals and people visiting the city. They're encouraging them to shop local on Central, calling it ABQ 66 Explore, the real original. Now, to fund the campaign, the city of Albuquerque spending $500,000 with money from the Federal CARES Act. The ABQ 66 campaign will run through the end of the year.
Well, on this date, August the 13th, throw it back to 13 years ago. Pretty eerie there, David, on Friday the 13th, right? Lightning struck in Socorro County, damaging some radio telemetry. Estimated cost there around $30,000 in damages.
Ooh, dangerous lightning. Time now for the 5 facts.
Well, number 5, you can now help name the newborn hippo at the biopark. Zookeepers have officially announced the sex of the new baby hippo, born last month. They say they are 99% sure it's a girl. Now the Biopark Society is looking for your help naming her. Details will be posted for the naming contest on the Biopark's website.
At number 4 this morning, a man is now facing federal charges for a string of robberies across Albuquerque. According to the criminal complaint, 34-year-old Marty Padilla is accused in a dozen robberies last month. That includes the gas stations and dollar stores, and in each one he's accused of showing the cashier what appears to be a gun demanding money. Now Padilla made off, according to investigators, with hundreds of dollars which he confessed to spending after his arrest. He is now facing 12 federal charges.
And at number 3 here, it is the rain suppressing our temperatures for this afternoon, only in those low 80s here in Albuquerque, but much cooler, especially east of the Sandias. Looking at widespread rain, especially southeast. We'll eventually climb back to closer to average through early next week.
At number 2 this morning, new U.S. Census data shows that the population here in New Mexico increased by just 3%. That was within the last 10 years. Well, that is well below the national average, and lawmakers say that rural counties are the ones hardest hit. Roger Montoya represents Mora County, which saw a 14% decline in population. He says that is because of the lack of investment in infrastructure over the years in rural New Mexico. Well, there are some counties that got bigger, though. The majority of new residents are in Sandoval County. And at number 1, Albuquerque police are investigating a shooting at the Ojos Locos Sports Cantina in Uptown, killing one person. Officers were called out last night at around 10 p.m. Investigators say that several people had been shot and one person died on scene with 2 others taken to the hospital. APD is calling this a homicide. There's no word from police on any suspects at this point.
All right, one last check here of your forecast. You head out the door today. Make sure you grab that umbrella, especially if you're south of I-40. Again, some heavy rain, flash flooding. Big concern there as several inches of rain continue to stack up here. Drier days are ahead next week, but still, David, the monsoon returned, and we're going to be looking at wet weather even into next week.
Yeah, just hold off on washing that car for a bit, right?
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea.
Yeah.